My new manager accused me of stealing time. That's literally how the week started. No hello, no how's the training schedule looking, just a calendar invite called Professional Expectations. He sits there scrolling through my punches like he's a detective and I'm a suspect. Coffee in my hand going cold. And then he says it. Time theft. My stomach just dropped. Like when you realize you've been filling out the wrong answer sheet on a test. I wanted to fight back, pull up my calendar, show the mornings I came in early because facilities forgot to set up. The afternoons I stayed late because someone's VPN broke 10 minutes before their certification. But his face, he had that smile. The one people get when they think they're here to fix you. He just kept waving at the screen like a game show host. From now on, you will observe your contracted hours exactly. For context, yeah, I work in training. I'm in my late 20s. I'm not a rebel, not lazy. I just work efficiently. We prep classes, onboard new hires, sit one-on-one, and basically rescue people who get dumped in front of 3 login portals and a haunted printer. Our old boss, Jess, she got it. She knew outcomes were what mattered. If I came in at 7:35 and left at 4:45, fine. If I stayed late one night, I came in later the next morning. It all balanced. We worked like adults. Then Jess went on leave. HQ parachutes in this interim leader, Craig. From day one, I could tell he didn't respect what we did. Called us the soft side. Put training in air quotes. Treated our calendars like empty space for his meetings. 3 days in, he called me unprofessional. 5 days in, time thief. And then the email. From now on, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. exactly. 30-minute unpaid lunch at noon. Any deviation must be pre-approved. He CC'd the whole team. He bolded exactly. I stared at that email thinking, is this real? He's serious. Okay then. He wants exact? I can do exact. I synced my watch to the atomic clock. Literally. Synced my phone, laptop, even the microwave. Set alarms. 7:59:40, walk to the clock. 7:59:55, hover. 8000, tap. Lunch at 12 sharp. Sit back down at 12:30 sharp. 4:30, gone. Not a second late. No lingering, no quick questions. Day 1, I felt ridiculous. Day 2, righteous. Day 3, my coworkers joined. It spread like wildfire. Misha from sales sidles up near the clock, whispers, "We doing this?" I just raise my badge like it's Excalibur. Tap. She taps. Then Dan. Then Priya. By Friday, we looked like some choreographed flash mob. Line at the clock, eyes flicking between the wall clock and an Apple Watch. No one needed to say a word. Pettiness has its own frequency. You either tune in or you don't. Craig noticed. Of course he noticed. The man notices if a comma is in the wrong place. He paced around the hallway like mall security. "Great to see accountability," he said, loud enough for everyone, and then he made his move. "Team sync at 4. Mandatory." All right, 4 is still in hours, but 4:30? That's the cliff. And he said exactly. We sat in the conference room. He's at the head with this binder he never opens. He's not watching us, he's watching the clock. "Let's go over training throughput," he says. Some unreadable slide on the wall. Second hand ticking. AC humming. My phone buzzes at 4:29:40. At 4:29:50, I close my notebook. At 4:30 sharp, I stand. and so does everyone else. The scrape of chairs? Perfect harmony. Someone clicks a pen and pockets it like they're holstering a weapon. Misha gives a little nod, like a conductor, and we walk out. No fuss, just gone. Craig's voice shoots up. "Excuse me, this meeting isn't finished." And I just say it, calm as anything. "My contracted hours are finished." And I leave. He tried again the next week. 4 o'clock meetings, underlined, attendance required. Declines everywhere. We used his own words back at him. "Per your directive, 4:30 is outside contracted hours." He moves it back to 4. Same thing happens. 4:30 hits, we vanish. Then he gets sneaky. "Drop in between 4:15 and 4:45. Cute. But no one drops in. It's either in or out. His rules. We're just playing along. He starts cornering people at 4:28, asking questions that scream this will take 20 minutes. And I smile and say, "Happy to cover it at 8 sharp tomorrow." Point to the clock like I'm forecasting rain. His face. Priceless. Then he tries threats. Refusal will be considered insubordination. He asks if I even understand what mandatory means. And I look at him and say, "I do." "Do you understand what exactly means?" That's when the emails start. He blasts the whole team. "Any refusal to remain engaged past 4:30 will be considered dereliction of duty." CC's HR. CC's his boss. Somehow CC's me twice. I just forward his original, exactly, email. No commentary. Priya does it. Dan does it. Misha does it. One after the other, piling up like pancakes. HR reaches out privately. "Can you forward us the original directive?" I send it. A minute later, reply from HR, a laughing crying emoji, followed by the professional line, "Thank you, we'll handle." Next morning, Craig's absent. No email, no blocks on the calendar. Our stand-up goes to waiting for host. The hallway feels lighter. By lunch, the rumor is he's been asked to take a day. By end of day, ongoing review. We keep the ritual alive out of respect for the bit, but it's not the same. It's just funny now. A couple days later, HR sends the official. Effective immediately, Craig is no longer with the company. That's it. No drama, no explanation. Just gone. Word trickles down later. Apparently, we weren't his first fixer-upper project. He had a pattern. Stats over people. Threats over trust. HR finally caught on. We went back to what worked. Talking. Adjusting. Coming in early if a class needed it. Leaving later if we had to. It felt normal again. And then Jess came back. Calm, steady Jess. The room instantly relaxed. We told her everything. Exaggerated the synchronized chair scrape until it sounded like a Broadway show. She laughed so hard she hid her face in her cardigan. When she caught her breath, she looked at us and said, "I'm proud of you." And honestly, I was proud too, not just for being petty, but for standing our ground. For proving work is a contract, not ownership of your life. Managers who treat people like numbers end up as numbers themselves. In an HR email. Sometimes I think about how small it was. We didn't start a union. We didn't walk out. We just watched the clock. We stood up when the hand hit the mark. But rules cut both ways. Craig forgot that. We reminded him. I kept those alarms for a while. They made me smile. 7:59:40, walk. 7:59:55, hover. 8:00, tap. I loved the certainty. Eventually, I deleted most, but one stayed. The 4:29:40 buzz. Every day it reminds me. Close the notebook, stand up, go home.